Hi everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of Would You Rather. My name is Michelle, and today we are talking about suffer alone or stick together as a family through thick and thin. We have 3 guests together with us discussing about this topic. So, first of all,
Hello, my name is Megan.
Hi everyone, my name is Yushin.
Hi, I'm Lily.
before we start discussing about this topic, let's go to the street interviews and see what netizens have to say about this topic.
Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather? I'm Valen. I'm Lily.
So today we are at MBS having this street interview.
We'll be asking, would you rather suffer alone or stick together with your family through thick and thin? Let's go!
Hi, what's your name?
Quincy.
Okay, nice to meet you.
The question is, would you rather suffer alone or stick together with your family through thick and thin?
Stick together
Why?
because alone is boring. Alone is sad.
Oh.
Suffer together. And then because they are my family, right? So must be there for them first. They are the first priority.
Oh.
But you're okay with your parents suffering together with you, like your family suffering together with you, or would you like want to suffer yourself so that you won't make like a burden to them?
So we family.
Still with family.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, please.
Because you can like get some advice if you're like in trouble or something.
So
You're struggling.
like you
You're
think
just
that
gonna...
your family will give you more advices.
Oh, but not like suffer together. Just take advice from them. Okay, for example, like you're in debt and like very large amount of debt.
You
You
need
need the
a lot
help.
of money.
Yeah. Would you ask the help, or would you just like trying to ask the help? Okay. Thank you for
Thank you
your
for your
time.
So again, today we're talking about when in the occasion of if you are terminally ill, would you rather suffer alone and not tell like your family members about this, or would you actually tell them, share with them, and stick together as a family unit through whatever that comes? So let's go to Megan.
Firstly, I think it's based on perspective. So let's say if you are the one that's terminally ill, I don't think you want to like burden your family with such like knowledge that you're ill, right? But then if you're the family member and you have someone who is ill, of course you will want to like know what's going on and how you can like be of help during this tough period of time.
Okay, but personally, what would you be inclined to?
I think it's family for a reason. So of course you would like to share all these issues that is going on. Yeah, because ultimately they will also find out. It's either like now or later.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you would choose to tell them personally. You share? Yeah.
Okay, I personally think that I will let my family and loved ones know that I'm ill, and especially if let's say I have like a few months left or even weeks left to live on. So I feel that I don't want to die with regrets. Neither do I want them to live with regrets in the future as well. So we should do whatever we to make sure that none of us live with regrets or die with regrets.
Actually, it's very good that you think that way. I think it's very selfless also, because sometimes I feel like people who don't share about this, say terminal illness, right? It's more of like because they don't want to have that burden of burdening someone, and also they do not want to, get onto like their own sadness because they might be leaving soon. So I think it's a very selfless thing to share it with your family members. So what do you think about
I
this?
agree
Lily?
with Megan.
Okay.
I would also stick with my family. I'm an attention seeker, so I want all the attention. So yeah, as she said, if I'm left with a few months, I would want all of my family members' attention on me before I die, because yeah, I don't want to die alone.
I see. It's true.
Yeah.
So on that note, right, I think all of us do, the room here, we do prefer to have shared with our family members about, say terminal illness and all that, right? So let's put the topic to a little bit more, a little bit more depressing, I would say. Okay, but like terminal illness is one thing, But how about debts? So when you have terminal illness, right, it comes with like a lot of medical debts and all those things. So would you still have told your family member and burden them with that kind of financial debt?
Okay, the thing is, right, if I tell them, they have to pay back. If I don't tell them, they still have to pay back, right? If I die, yeah.
In a way, yes.
So I would just tell them.
But
first.
actually, I don't know
Uh-huh.
if you know. I'm not sure about other countries, but actually in Singapore, right, family members don't inherit separate debts.
Oh, then
Yeah. So
I'm not
you
gonna tell them.
So let's say medical debts are not really one of the debts that you inherit. So debts that you inherit mostly are joint accounts, like let's say a joint loan, property loan, that kind of things. So actually you don't inherit medical debts. But if you were to tell your family member, family member would definitely want to share that debt
No.
with you. No?
Will they? No.
Oh, how? Why
If
not?
they don't need to share, if they don't need to pay back, then why would they pay back? There's no point of it.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
right?
it's to
Yeah.
to each of his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be a loophole. Let's say like if I know I'm dying, then obviously I won't want to pay any cent of my medical bill.
Yeah.
No, in a way, no. It will maybe let's say be deducted from your MediSave or your.
But if I die, my MediSave can be cash out.
Yeah.
If we die, I mean if I die, will our MediSave be cash out?
If no, it will be to pay off your medical bills, depending on how large the medical sum would be. Yeah. What do you think about medical debts in terms of?
I feel that if the burden is not being transferred, then I would just settle it on my own. I will just work a little, pay a little, just to pay off the debts before I die. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, I mean, just to give you guys a train of thoughts now, right? So basically, I feel that being your family members, right? They most likely they love you a lot. So like, of course, when you tell them about this terminal illness and you might not make it or make it, they would most probably go around borrowing, begging for more money to be able to save you. So being this like a double-edged sword, right? Like, do you actually still think that it's a good thing to?
I just don't want them to be suffer more when I die.
Yeah, but they're stressed out about not being able to borrow money, or they're stressed out of being like, let's say, some loan agency finding them for money and repaying back the money that they borrowed just to be able to save you. Would that have been something that you would wish to impose on your family member?
No.
Yeah. So would you have thought it differently?
Okay, I think I would rather suffer alone then. Because, I don't want my family to be like in financial difficulty when I die. So, I will suffer alone. Why would I want my loved one to suffer, right?
It's only normal for you to love your family and for them to do the same back. Yeah. You have anything to share, Yushan?
If me, I will share with them how financially smart they should be and not go.
So you're very woke
So
in your
I will
big
share with them my illness. Then I will tell them like, maybe can save money, like this sum of money, but actually you all shouldn't borrow because maybe you will die also. Then you should share with them.
So
like actually, there's a lot of other. But there's actually a lot of other schemes in Singapore that will help your to tide over this hospital bill, especially if you are a Singaporean or PR. Yeah, so I think this is something that we should educate our family, and then don't like go even if they want to like borrow money, they should also borrow from a legal money
Institution,
and then not those kind of loan sharks along all these. So I feel like if I still got the energy to go educate them.
Wow, you guys heard it first. You should find Yushan to educate you guys about financial advisors.
I'm not a financial advisor. But
life advisor.
But I'll tell them like, don't if you really need money, then we can find a lot of other ways. There's borrowing from loan shark and all other illegal stuff. Doing illegal stuff is not the only way to approach that. I feel but I'll still share. Even with this kind of circumstances, I will still share with them that I'm dying or I'm
I might be 5% chance to live and all. Yeah, I'll still share with them.
So make them more informed about
Yes,
like
correct.
the consequences of
Yes, correct.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, in a way, it's good communication as well. So, of course, we all know all of us come from, at least 4 of us, come from a place of privilege. We don't really have this kind of medical debts to consider about. So, dialing back into, say, the medical debts, right? Actually, I did like research that in the US, 1 out of 10 adults are indebted, like at least $250 of medical debts. That amounts to 23 million people with medical debts totaling up to like hundreds of billions of dollars. So medical debt is really like one of the things that contribute to a lot of financial problems that people have. So on that sense, right, what do you think about the society whereby people have less financial capabilities to cure their terminal illness versus people who have like really good financial capabilities, and the medical institution will actually tend to those people who has richer or whatever, and then they get all the cure and the treatments straight away.
I feel like money is everything. So as much as, imagine if I'm a doctor, my mission is to save lives, regardless whether poor or rich. But if without money, I also don't have the capability to save any of the lives, because I will need the medicine, I will need the equipment and everything costs money. So it's not that we don't want to save. I mean, it's not that they don't want to save the poor, but then it's maybe them themselves is not financially capable to do that, because they are just doctors, unless that you are saying that they are the members of the hospital institute. Yeah. So I feel that even if you are the boss, you have to pay so much.
Fork out so
Yeah,
much,
there's so much cost to how to say, there's so much cost in
the
doing,
devices, the medicine.
yeah, there's so much
the
cost to
yeah.
this, and then everything is also down to the money. So it's not that they are heartless. I feel this world is very materialistic.
It is.
Yeah, everyone is materialistic. So without money, we can't do anything. Same goes to the rich, to the poor, to everyone. That's my take. Yeah.
That's a good sharing.
Actually, there are some non-profit organizations who trying to save the lives of poor people. But the amount of the organization we have and the amount of people that we need to save is like, the difference is a lot. So we cannot save all of them. That's the thing. But yeah. But still got the organization. But the organizations also need the help of the richest.
Yeah, of course. It all goes back. It's a circle.
Yeah, it's a circle.
It's a
yeah.
circle. So all these you're saying NGOs, right? They probably also need people like the richer people, like with better financial capabilities, to sponsor them. For them to get that sponsorship to help the people in need. So in a way, it is a little bit difficult. In a way, it's a circle of life, a little bit of. So Megan, do you have anything else that about to say about these societal norms that is going around?
I think for the Singapore government is actually really doing a lot to help with like medical subsidies and all. But similarly to what Yushan mentioned, I think that doctors, they are also humans. They also need like money for their own financial usage lah. So it's not that they want to price it so high for people to not be able to afford, but more of, I guess, maybe the pricing is really like set to that kind of standard where it cannot be like lowered like any much more just for some people to afford it. Yeah. So I guess the government is trying very hard already.
Yeah,
So-
but government is trying very hard. But I'm not a Singaporean or a PR, so like the medical base for me is very expensive.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. In a way, that is again back to the topic of people with financial problems of the medical bills and all those things. So if let's say you are not given this kind of benefits, right, you'll probably tell yourself, I do not want to get sick.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even go to any clinic since I arrived here because it's expensive.
It's expensive. Yeah, totally understand. Okay. So I mean, bringing back to another kind of topic, right, is that I want to touch base a little bit on like sharing with your family member is one thing. How about sharing it on social media? So I have a case study. Not case study, I think it's just a story that I read on Google or some viral website. So basically there's one of this lady. So basically she is terminally ill and she's bedridden for like a few years or few months. And basically she's she's separated from her children, and apparently her husband, I don't know what's wrong with him, but so basically he decided to take over the children and then brainwash them to say that, oh, your mother has abandoned you, so you must just follow me and be with the father and all that. I mean, it's a little bit I don't know how to put it. In a way, it's a bit sickening, but in a way, so how this mother actually get back the custody of these children is that she reached out to social media. So in like say Facebook or something, then she get the traction, and then people actually help her to locate the children and also the husband, and then tell the children the real story behind why is she separated from the children, and the children actually went back to the mother and all those things to see her lah.
Sure, since you mentioned social media, I actually saw some TikTok live of some woman like lying on bed in
there's a lot
hospital and and then people donate money.
Exactly.
Actually, that helps too.
It helps, right?
Yeah,
it is it's a sort of exposure.
If it's not a scam lah, if it's a scam then
you can't help that, right? It's just human nature to trust or not trust, right? Actually, I think there's a lot of like knowledge about on TikTok also about sickness, right? Those ALS or anything, right? They educate people about all this sickness and then let people know more about the sickness, and also eventually if they need help or assistance, then they can reach out and all those things though.
Talking about social media, I guess it's really a double-edged sword. So similarly to what you mentioned, the case study, I think every story there's two sides of a coin. So there could be some reason that the dad just decide to hide the children away from the mom. So maybe what the mom portrayed on social media couldn't be the exact 100% truth. So I guess what the mom did kind of maybe was helpful in helping her locate her children. But of course, to the eyes of the public, sometimes people can find that telling people online about your illness can be quite attention seeking. Like you're asking for a lot of pity votes. And I guess people maybe these days like to overshare a lot about their life on social media, and it's quite normal nowadays. But to me, I feel that social media is just a very double-edged sword, you know.
It is.
And you cannot control what's going to be posted, so it's up to you to believe or not to believe and whether to help.
Actually, I feel that because recently there's a lot of this kind of like the donation campaign going on for those families that cannot afford the medical bills for the member that is ill. So, but then I recently came across, not recently, maybe earlier this year or last year, I came across like this Instagram thing whereby this family, they have this baby, right? I think they have this baby. I think the heart got problem. But then one day medicine is few $1,000s. So you need to undergo surgery, eat medicine every day. Then it costs million or something around that line. So everyone was actually donating. But the mom was very nice. The mom shared almost everything about this illness. So it's actually up to you to do your own research and see whether if this is true. Because if you are donating money, because if it's if donation, this kind of donation campaign is so easy, right? Then everyone will start doing theirs, regardless whether it's true or fake. So if let's say I donate money, I think you all should do your own research on whether like if this story is true, or if this illness, the medicine really costs that much. And there's not any normal people that any normal financial not everyone can afford this amount.
Of course,
so
I understand.
Everyone should do their research before they actually just donate money.
Of course, I feel like the people who donate should have the right intention as well. So if let's say they're coming from a place of they can easily afford this money, right? They should do it, right? Because to them maybe it's just
Yeah, but I feel that they should do research because we don't want to like invite, users that
oh yeah, of
anyhow,
course.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
true. That's
correct.
true.
That
It
is
is
not
true.
true. Then end up you are not even donating for the good
The
cause.
cause,
You're
yeah.
actually giving them money instead. Yeah.
That is true. Okay. I think it's a good sharing. I think sometimes we don't know, right? Because we just see it on the screen. But I guess in a way it is one of the method to let's say, if let's say you are in say financial crisis or whatever, you can reach out to social media.
That's right. The people asking for the donation have to share about what they're suffering, what they're suffering, like more into it, so that the people who's donating will know, like if it's a scam or not. If they don't mention anything about, as in like how they need to.
But actually, it's very difficult, you see, because I feel like sometimes, I mean, what you see on social media can only portray so much. If that person really wants to, let's say, scam you, right? You probably wouldn't be able to. No. I mean, they could use whatever information that get from Google, internet, or whatever, right? So I think at the end of the day, I agree with Fishan. I think the intention of donating is very important. You are donating just because you want to help them for a good cause, not because you just want to donate and flaunt your money around. So that is important to do your own research.
I have a question for you guys actually.
Okay, sure.
You know, like now Instagram lately, they have this like sign this petition and $1 will be donated to help this child. Would you go and sign the petition?
I'll research on that website or that organization. So if it's something that I never heard of, then I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
I would sign though.
Actually, I used to sign
Yes.
most of it.
Actually, if you all think of it, it's only $1. So people will just do
Exactly.
it because it's only
Yes,
$1. But then I would research because although $1 is like to us is something small, but then if you imagine 1 million people donated $1, it's already $1 million. And what if that organization is fake?
Yeah, you know why I would donate, because I feel like if this person really needs that amount of money, be it it's a scam or not, right?
Yeah.
I'll just give it to him.
Yes.
Because he or she
He really needs it. Yeah.
and I am in excess of that $1, I'll give it to him.
For
So
me,
that's
For
yeah,
me, it's
different.
different.
Yeah.
I feel like if you really need it, I'll give you. But then let's say
If
if
they
you
don't-
can earn it yourself, I would let you earn it yourself instead of using this kind of way to achieve it. So that's why I'll always do my research first before donating.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't.
But which is good also.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
good also.
Yeah,
In a
yeah.
way, it's good because you want to know
Yeah.
what you are donating to.
Correct, because I
Because
don't
the
only
money
think
is
of
like
my
you-
$1. I
yeah.
would think like, 1 million people donate
Yes.
$1. That is $1 million
You're the
already.
big picture. You're the big picture girl. You like to do it.
And also like the money, that $1 is like you earn yourself one.
Yeah.
So you.
I mean, to
Yeah.
me, maybe $1 is really nothing, but I really will go think like, if 1
Yeah.
million people donate $1,
Yeah,
it's
it's
$1 million
true.
already.
Maybe we think a little bit like shorter, like
Yeah, just one
smaller
$1.
picture.
What do you guys think, like maybe it could be like those data collection company? So they are like
I mean,
like collecting your emails,
I
collecting
don't
1
think that
million
much.
emails. Yeah.
for me, it's like going around, like you go online shopping, you subscribing to their newsletter. It's also collecting data, but people still do it anyways. So to me, like intention. So I guess we have quite a thorough discussion about this topic today. And to wrap this up, I will ask again: would you rather share the illness with your family member, or stick it with them, or not, or suffer alone from yourself? Megan, you go first.
This is really hard. But I think ultimately I will still share my family.
Okay.
Yeah. Fam, I love you.
Hatsu.
I will definitely share, but I will go through some education with them. Yeah, but I will definitely share regardless of everything. Yeah,
Okay.
because they are family.
Yeah. I would share, but I would tell them to not take any loans from anyone. Yeah.
You're listening.
Yeah,
to
I would
Michelle,
rather
so
die.
I can help you educate.
Let's educate together.
Spread love.
Spread
love.
Yeah, love. Okay. After today's discussion, Should you be in a position that requires any forms of assistance, here are some numbers that you may reach out or inquire about. We wish you nothing but the best in any situation you're in right now. So, if you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below your thoughts. We would really love to know what you think. Till the next episode of
Would You Rather?
Bye.